All right. Welcome to Giants Sports Talk Live, the morning edition. It's early. We're tired. Last
What are
night
we
was a
on?
long night. Yeah, we're on, man.
Oh, we're on.
Yeah. There you go, man. Last night was a long night.
Like a
Had
bedhead.
some good discussions on the live stream last night.
Oh my
It was a
gosh.
frustrating loss. Giants got blown out, and yeah, it was good to have that venting session for all our members out there who joined us on that live stream last night. It was a lot of fun. But let's talk about today, Glenn, unless you want to talk a little bit about last night.
It was just downright ugly. And it was amazing how everybody came in right from the get-go. I mean, you opened up the little, you unlocked the door, opened up our chat, and they stampeded in. And it was like
they were ready, man.
venting and they were upset. People let it all hang out last night.
Yeah, they let it fly.
An ugly game. I was over at Oracle Park. It was an ugly game. That first inning, very, very reminiscent of the game in L.A. when our pitcher made his comeback. When Robbie Ray, remember, he hit a couple of batters, he walked batters. I turned it on, and it's like, what? The bases are low. And John Miller's, he hasn't given up a hit. Well, it was very similar last night.
Correct. It was. The only difference is
slam.
The only difference is the Atlanta made him pay. The Dodgers.
Oh yeah, he got lucky in L.A. Not so lucky, lad. He was gone. They put anybody who didn't know what happened in the first inning last night. He gave up the slam. Then he had put another couple on base, and then Melvin came out 2/3 of an inning. He was out of there. Thank God I did not dress him. The little voice said something. I'm not drinking this Kool-Aid. He had a bad game, so I sat him in my fantasy league. Thank God for that. So the teams go at it again today, Eric. Is it even a blessing, the fact that we got Logan Webb going today in a 12:45 game? We're trying to salvage one of four.
Yeah, it's tough going. I mean, Webb is very capable in being the stopper, but the Braves aren't throwing out a bad pitcher. They're throwing out there Max Fried. He's pretty good. He's a lefty. Giants have difficulties against lefties, so we'll see how that turns out this afternoon. But yeah, as far as last night, my gosh, it was bombs away for the Braves. Wasn't it? 4 home runs on the night, man. Again, like you said, that big one with the grand slam in that first inning. Whoa.
68 degrees today in the Bay Area. I'm going to be at the game, Eric, and you know what that means? Oh, it's so refreshing. That means we'll be on tonight at 8:00. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. Max Fried, as you mentioned, he's a lefty, so we're going to see a bunch of changes in today's lineup. I'm sure Logan Webb, the right-hander, 10-8. That game is at Oracle Park, NBC Sports Bay Area, and 680 KNBR. Unless you're like me and you want to just head on over to the ballpark, tickets are relatively inexpensive. This team is not looking good. Let's take a look around Major League Baseball. What else has happened? There's some early action. Thursdays are like this. We get to talk about a lot of afternoon baseball.
Yeah. Hey, let's take a look at this, guys. First game there on the docket. You got the Oakland A's at New York playing the Mets. You got Mitch Spence versus. Whoa.
Give me a stat line on this game. None of this Oakland at New York. Back to you, Glenn. All right. Like last night. I didn't even have my notes ready. Oakland at New York. Now back to you. I'm like, what happened? You had to be there, folks. You had to be there. Eric threw me under the bus last night.
Okay, gotta keep you on your toes.
Like that Disney movie. Did you do your homework? No, geez, you don't have to throw me under the bus. All right, we got Oakland at New York. How's that one looking, Eric?
Yeah, you got Mitch Spence versus Jose Quintana, or Quintana. I believe that's how you say it. Again, Mets is a team that is battling the Giants for that wild card. So are the Oakland A's going to play spoiler, or are the Mets going to come on top and make it a little bit more difficult for the San Francisco Giants to get into this wild card? We'll see.
Bryce Miller, he's on the hill for the Seattle Mariners. On the road, Alex Fieto. Is that how you say his name? You and I have got some rough pitchers today. A couple of right-handers going. Miller and Fado going at Comerica Park when the Seattle Mariners play the Tigers. Going to be a nice, sunny, a humid day at Comerica.
Yeah, Detroit's been playing good since they left San Francisco. They've won 2 in a row, so we'll see how they keep on their winning ways. You got the Los Angeles Dodgers playing the Milwaukee Brewers in Milwaukee. They're still playing also in the AM here in a few hours.
Hey, Eric, who's pitching today for the Dodgers?
Oh, I knew you were going to say that. Jack Flaherty. I said it wrong. Flaherty. Jack Flaherty. Jack Flaherty is going up against Tobias Myers. Let's see if Milwaukee can win again, and it could split. If not, the Dodgers will take the series 3-1. Of course, we're all rooting for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah, the Dodgers 71-50. Everybody was saying, "Oh, watch out those Padres." You know what? When all the dust settles, I still say the Dodgers are going to win that division. We got, as mentioned off the top, Atlanta hit San Francisco. Quick recap once again at the end of this portion of the broadcast day. Boston, I believe, is next. They are in Baltimore. The pitching matchup for that one, Nick Pivetta, Zach Eflin. Pivetta is 5-7. Eflin is 8-7. That goes at Oriole Park, Camden Yards, as it's so affectionately known. It's going to be a hot day at 90 degrees there for that one, Eric.
Probably going to be humid. Oof.
You know, people complain. People complain when you go to Oracle Park for an evening game and it gets a little chilly. I would rather do that and dress up a little bit than go to a ball game and sit where it's, and 90, 100 degrees. Ugh.
Yeah, I know. Speaking of which, real quick, back to that San Francisco, it's going to be on ESPN Plus, so that's a little bit different. We'll have to tune into ESPN Plus to watch that game.
No, we won't. You will.
No, not you.
I'm going to be there
live. You'll be live at the park. Exactly.
I'll be that one guy in like section 321 waving when the cameras come around. You'll see me. Hi, Mom. All right, Washington's in Philly. How's the pitching matchup for that one?
Yeah, let's see. You got Mitchell Parker. Don't know who he is. Versus Zach Wheeler, the ace for Philadelphia. Philadelphia was able to pull out that win last night with a grand slam, if I'm not mistaken, by Kyle Schwarber. Philadelphia kind of broke their losing ways. Maybe they're starting to get onto a winning streak. We'll see how that pans out. Again, Washington at Philadelphia.
And as Eric so affectionately knows, Minnesota is at Texas. I'm only kidding. Yeah, I'm only kidding. Why do I think of like a guy with a big club lurking out to the pitching mound? Is that Bailey Ogre? No, it's Bailey Ober. Bailey Ober is pitching up against Cody Bradford. It's Ober for Minnesota, Bradford for Texas. That one is on Fox Sports 1 this evening, Eric.
All right, and then let's take a look here at the standings for the wild card.
Wait a second, is that it?
Ooh, that's it. Yeah, it's a small schedule tomorrow for Major League Baseball. Not very many teams going.
Oh no, everybody gets back to it tomorrow. Today, looking pretty thin, Eric.
Yeah, it's pretty thin. Friday, that's when usually all the other series will start beginning again. Well, maybe not all of them because I think Giants have a day off on Friday. It's going to be, it's not as busy.
They head over to Oakland.
Yep, exactly. But they get a day off in between. Giants may need that.
You probably
here we go.
Oakland waving too. There's not going to be many there.
There you go. Wild card. Here we go. National League. Diamondbacks, Padres sitting at top right there. They can't stop losing. They continue to win. I think you pulled out a great stat last night about the San Diego Padres. They won 19 of their last 22 or something crazy like that. You brought that up. It was
19 of 23.
19 of 20. That is just incredible. That's just incredible. They're just playing 19 of 22. Ball.
Okay, whatever the stat was. It's early in the morning. I got bedhead. I'm just trying to stay awake here. Peepers are trying to close on me. Yeah. Anyway, they've won 19 of the last 22 or 23, Eric. That's just ridiculous.
I know. And then Atlanta Braves, they're in their winning ways against the Giants. Now they're in sole position of that third position or that third wild card, if you will. New York Mets just below them, only 2 games out of that third. Giants have fallen back to 4.5. Again, tied with the Reds and the Cardinals. So there's a battle going on over there for that third and final wild card spot. Will the Giants be able to? I don't know. It's looking bleaker by the day. Another thing you got to look at too is they're, if I'm not mistaken, 6 games. Look at that. Don't look at the games back, even though that's important, but look where they are in the loss.
Misleading. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be misleading. Exactly. You're 6 games in the loss category. So there's some work to do for the Giants. As I said, it's getting bleaker by the day if they keep losing. So we'll see what happens. And September is lurking, and that is not going to be friendly for the club. It could.
You know what's the most disappointing number, or not number necessarily? The most disappointing thing about the Padres numbers is the fact they're doing it in August, Eric. When see that?
Right.
Let me bring that up so you can see it. Can you see it?
There, hold on. Let me bring this up. There we go.
That's better. Oh, yeah. See? Technical beauty of technology. Look at that. See, Cincinnati, Washington, Detroit. We got a couple Oakland, the White Sox, Seattle, Milwaukee, Miami. This is when we should be playing like the San Diego Padres. Because if you're with us in the evening show, we've harped on about this. We've harped on about the September schedule. Look at that.
Arizona, San Diego, Milwaukee, San Diego, Baltimore, Kansas City, Arizona, St. Louis. Every single one of those teams are in the playoff hunt. Huh.
Yeah.
Not going to be
So the fact
easy.
that the Padres are winning now, it's kind of scary.
It is. They're not
scary.
losing.
Things are going to get really bleak for us in September. If they can't win now, Eric, they're not going to win in September.
Right.
I'm not going to sugarcoat this early in the morning like the amount of sugar I'm about to put on my sugar puffs. I'm going to go have some cereal. I'll have a great day at the ballpark, and I will join you for an earlier schedule of Giant Sports Talk Live. What time are we going to be on the air tonight?
We're going to be on the air tonight at 8 o'clock.
Set your clock for that, because we're used to on the West Coast coming on at a much different time schedule after the last pitch. Actually, you've been going live earlier, Eric, and leaving me hanging.
Yeah, I got to go. Hey, man, you know, the chat is ready to go. They like to discuss the game as soon as it's over. So, yeah, as soon as the last out is recorded, I come on at least 10, 15 minutes after and, you know, get right at it.
Oh, last night it was like picture the most vicious pit bull, and he's got a big muzzle on him. They came out rabid, foaming at the mouth last night. So if today's game goes how it could go, Eric, could be another wild one in the chat on Giant Sports Talk Live, the regularly broadcast evening edition. I'm looking forward to it. It's Northern Lights Entertainment production with new sponsor, Duxwell Printing, as well as Lefties and Signatures for Soldiers. Guys, we will see you tonight at 8. Eric, have a great day, and I'll be messaging you from the ballpark.
Exactly. Don't forget your sunscreen, Glenn.
Can you tell? Behind my Sally Jesse Raphael look, I'm getting some sun. See?
Don't forget the sunscreen, man. The sun will be beaming.
Woo!
All right, we'll see you tonight, Glenn. Woo!
Hey, buddy.
See you guys.